Are you in show business?
Nope.
1 down and 9 to go, Mr. Cerf.
Are you famous for some branch of sports activity?
One time.
Miss Francis?
What was that?
One
one
time.
time.
At one time, I guess.
Was it at one time baseball?
Nope.
2 down and 8 to go, Mr. Randall.
Did you recently celebrate a birthday?
Yep.
I've been out of the country. I passed to Bennett.
Well, would you be Jack Dempsey?
Would you be? Well, Jack, I'm sorry that went so quickly, but they got
The
the sport.
fastest count Jack ever got.
It's the fastest Well, and I guess everybody knows that this wonderful man celebrated his 70th birthday recently, and this past week went down to appear before the Congress, which is looking into what needs to be done to restore boxing to the greatness of his day. And I don't want to put you on the spot, but you have made it public that you feel that some federal control in the field is necessary.
I certainly do, John. This is long overdue. And if something isn't done, I'm afraid boxing will really pass out of the picture.
Well, I hope that never happens, but more, I hope we can restore it to the luster of the days when Jack Dempsey was champion. Let me tell you one story about
John,
Jack.
I'd like to ask Jack one question which he probably won't answer. What is your opinion of that recent so-called fight between Cassius Clay and Sonny Liston?
Well, I didn't exactly see the fight. I saw it on TV afterwards, but let's don't dignify it. It was the fight.
How do you like talking?
Let's don't dignify it.
Well, Jack, let me tell you one wonderful story about Jack. I think most of you might have heard it, but some of you may have not, that during the last election, Gene Tunney's son was running for Congress down in California, in the lower southern part of California. And guess who was down there campaigning for Gene Tunney's son running for Congress? Mr. Jack Dempsey. And the best part about it is that Mr. Tunney won and is now a member of the Congress of the United States and vitally interested in the activity of the committee looking into the boxing world.
He's a wonderful boy. Gene has 3 sons, and each one is nicer than the other. They're all wonderful fellows.
And well,
great boys.
It's great that you and Gene should be such good friends in these.
Well, John, we've always been good friends. Of course, we boxed and all that, but that had nothing to do with our friendship. Even before we boxed, we were friends, I'd say, for 40 years. Since the time I fought Caponce, that was 1921, we've been friends all these years.
Well, and I know great and good friends. Well, it's a little bit late to wish you a happy birthday, but I'm going to do it anyway.
Thank you very much, John.
And may I say that nobody I've ever known has worn his years with your grace, and you do honor not only to boxing and to your friends, but to your country, Jack, and we are all very proud of you. And
Thank
thanks
you, John.
very much for sharing a Sunday night with us. It was very good of you. Jack, on his birthday, got a congratulatory telegram from none other than President Johnson, which I'm sure he's proud of. Panel, you've done rather well so far tonight. One slip up, and, well, we'll all be back after this word.